Good morning, Tibulum! My name is NoNo, and welcome back to Butcher's Creek. I hope you guys are having a fan-fucking-tastic day, but if not, I hope me beating the snot out of serial killers helps you in some way. I don't exactly know why it would, but I hope it does. We just got into this environment, and I don't know, what it is we're going to be seeing around here, other than I wish I had my goddamn shoes on. I don't even think there are shoes around here at this point. But anyway, we're here, and I didn't see the name of the environment, so I hope we're getting closer to the factory, because I think that's what the guys said was going to be. Why does it say Ultimate Snuff Perfect? What is it? I have a feeling I should understand some things that are happening that I don't actually understand at all. But regardless... Ooh, you know what? The sledgehammer's fine. Sledgehammer, shovel, what's it matter, right? We're gonna bury him anyway. I'm sorry. What the fuck was that? Was that one of the guys with the unicorn head? Does it look like one of the guys with the unicorn head? The Pony Keeper's key. That sounds ominous. Again, I'm sitting on my foot. I shouldn't be sitting on my foot at all. That door's locked. But I got a key. I just don't know what to. The Pony Keeper's door, obviously. Why would I know what that is? Which I guess maybe that means it was that door? I don't know. You can't close doors once you've opened them, by the way, in case you were wondering. The charge of the Pony Keeper and his magical men. These precious creatures are the last remaining steeds of magic and friendship, molded in this very factory before it was ever more burdened with the Watcher, and we ever more entrusted with the Watcher's containment. They are the last of the ponies, for even those broken remains of the machines that birthed them were hauled away in our preparations to make this place a home, a prison, and a tomb. Keep them happy. The friendship they exude will bless all who reside in the magic fairy castle and all who emanate their bestial visage. And remember the words of the grand old hymn. I become the pony, for I wear the pony's head, with angel wings of skin disease and hooves of Mephistopheles. There will be no more ponies once the ponied few are dead, so I will be the pony and I will wear the pony head. I'm leaving that picture there, because that's a lot of health, and we might need that here in a second. And I have full health, as it stands currently. Magic key exit. As people keep both forgetting the passcode and losing the key to get to the Chapel of Exhibition, I've provided here a set of 3 extra keys and a fairly obvious hint about the code. Please remember to return the keys when you're done using them, and to close all doors behind you, lest the blessed steeds escape and run amok without we shepherds to shepherd them. Where the... Huh? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 514. Everyone remember that, 514. We're probably going to have to start beating the shit out of ponies now. 514, 514, 514, 514, 514, 514. If we keep saying it, we can't forget it, right? I was going to say, run headlong into danger. That's glass. That door's locked. I know what the code is. Okay, that is clearly for health. Oh, no. Wait, what? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought that the oh. Did I get transported to CTHULHU'S GOON cave? What the fuck? I guess it's more of a tower, but still. Am I gonna be doing epic combat on a grand scale? How does this fit inside of a basement? And what did they lace me with? I'm sorry, that was mystical and magical. Are the ponies real? Oh, and just like that, it's over. Great! I'm so glad! Ooh, I like that. Well, I'm so lost. Oh, shit. Where am I going, man? Oh, where am I going? And why is there radioactive jizz over there? I can only see a little bit, and the lightning only helps so much. But I don't hear anybody! Oh! Nope, I hear people now! Fuck out of here! Fuck out of here with that shit! I really thought he was gonna get me. Those guys are fucking silent. Fucking silent, dude. I think the radioactive jizz was just meant as a thing to get me here. I'm trying to... Nope, here's some. I was about to say, I was trying to... Ooh, I got him in 2. I got you in 3. I was trying to keep an eye out for guys in hats. But... Man... This is just the worst. Take me back to enclosed spaces. I feel safer for some reason. The woods are just too open. Can't see shit. Ooh, the Chapel of Exhibition. I hear somebody. I thought I heard somebody. I did hear somebody. He's right there. Ow! I don't like that you guys don't have a stun. Okay, well, unfortunately, my poor wee axe. I prefer it so much more in here. I can see. I know, crazy. Can I please have clothes? God, I feel like I'm on a fucking conquest for clothes. Why does there need to be semi-obese people pictures on the wall? Who's that for? Is someone going to tell me so? Oh, let's go into the speckled shit room. Hi. I don't much like being naked on this stage. Yeah, well, you never found me fucking clothes, so I don't know what you want me to do. Die! Die for your unicorn bullshit! Dumbass. Ooh, a sledgehammer. And it's only a little bit more broken than my pipe. I think I'll keep it. That's a pocket knife. I'm stepping on glass. Brutal murder. Excellent. Stepped on glass for a picture. There must be a big fight that's going to happen. Important announcement. The name of Jack will no longer be spoken. The word of Jack will no longer be read. To us, Jack is dead. Even us, Jack dearly wishes for death. Even as Jack dearly wishes for death. None of us can be allowed to stumble in belief in fanaticism. More lives than ours depend on the depth of our depravity and our cruelty. Remember why we are here and why we do what we do, or you'll share Jack's fate. If you find any remaining writings of his, bring them to me so they can be properly disposed of. Mitch will be promoted to fill his role going forward. Oh no. We are in need of female volunteers for the twice-a-month dance exhibition. This event is an important way to instill the lust of the flesh on a bi-weekly basis so that the represented sexual urges may further the depravity of our subsequent work. If you have a sister, mother, or grandmother who would be willing to exhibit themselves and are capable of erotic gyrations, inform either Barry or myself. Please make sure they are aware they have to bring their own lunch. Travis. You know what? I don't think I want to bring my grandma to the sex den strip club dungeon of exhibition. Call me old-fashioned, but... What the...
How did you get it? Oh, fuck, hey, fucker!
I killed your friend in front of you. What are you going to do? Stand there? Cool. They're not getting smarter or stronger. They're just getting stupider. More bold, even. Ow. Fucking shit. You've lost your head privileges. Both of you. I found a key. Club Master Key. Ooh. Book of the Apocalypse. Passage. I think that's 9. By the vanishing of the sun, no. That'd be 11. By the vanishing of the sun, by the death of the traitor's prophet, and by the coming of the tooth sower, you will know the day and the hour of ruin is upon you. On that day the forest will be barren, and a great maelstrom will cover the land, and the fury of butcher and the sorrow of the meat will be one in that vessel, the tooth sower. When the tooth sower has been exhibited, mated, and wrung out in the crimson communion, the watcher will be fulfilled with terrible power, and erupt from the mountain. Wherefore the earth will be ravaged and torn, and his people will weep in agony, as was written, with glimpses caught of blinding white, and dying screams of deathless night, to cut and raze with searing sight the watcher will arise. This guy has a lot of passages about the death of his people, don't he? How's that one looking? Not much better. Blood! Don't know why we're here for blood, but we are. Okay, so we found a key, and that key will allow us to throw this axe at that guy.
Who let you in?
Me. I let me in. I go where I please. What is this? Some sort of discriminatory strip club? Stand there awkwardly for me.
Fuck!
Ow.
How did you get out?
Are you gonna walk away? Okay.
Piece of shit.
Yeah?
Shit.
Whee! I'm immortal! And you're a walking target. I missed. Oh no. Hey, there's that axe I was looking for. You want to lose your head so bad? Oh, I now see what the rest of these pictures are for. Healing me when I'm being an idiot. And that's the only reason why I took such bold risks. Can I get through that door? I can! Oh, this leads back this way. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. And I never did go down here, so this must be where that key takes me. That is a tape. I was like, that looks like a tape. What the fuck is this? The mating room? Oh. Oh. Hang on. I might need to know more about what I'm about to do so things don't explode. Maybe, actually. I don't know. Can I just bullshit this? Maybe not. Alright, I'm gonna have to go find a code or a geometrical shape or some sort of square. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be pulling up on cubes all day for no real reason. Where would there even be a hint like that? Was it back here? I don't remember seeing anything like... Oh, here it is. Okay, so straight line down the middle. I could probably remember that. I got it in my head, I think. At the very least, I could come back to it. But I think I got it. I think I can do that. Shape-wise, anyway. Should probably stop running in case a murderer sneaks up on me. But why do they have such intricate puzzles down here? Okay, so it was like... And then that, and then that, and that? What's that one? Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, it's inverted. It's inverted. Okay, it's inverted. Hang on, can I... No, I cannot pick it up. Okay. It's inverted because that's right. Okay, so I just need to invert the pattern, and then I have it. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the puzzle incorrectly. That was the problem. There we go. Oh my god. God, that took me a little bit too long. I was like, oh, I get it. You just invert it and you flip it over. And I was like, no, hey, that's not, that can't be it. And it didn't work several times. It makes way more sense. I have to put the fucking star in the right corner of the damn puzzle, you dumbass. Alright, anyway, I'm sitting on my foot again, which I probably shouldn't be doing because of the horror aspect of this. But anyway, here we go. Hello? Satan? Scary monsters? Nice sprites? A tape door? We haven't had one of those in a while. There's some more soap for some reason. Ooh. The axe.
You're fucked.
Yeah? I did jump a little bit. I don't know if you saw that. Was not expecting anyone behind the tape door. Travis, it pains me to report that Jack is too far gone. I won't share what he said because much of it amounts to blasphemy. He glimpsed far too many secrets to be allowed to continue in either his writing or his work here. I don't like that this man is really making it hard to read this. If you wanted my opinion, he needs to be made an example of. Many of the men are losing their faith in the work, and that cannot be allowed to continue. We both know what the texts say. We've seen the signs. Now is the time for firm resolve. Isaac. Isaac, this hurts to write. I may have been asked to probe Jack and discover the doubts he may harbor and the harm he may now be willing to do. He was recently given access to the sealed records to help him in writing works to the glory of the cause, but it seems to have had the opposite effect. This was my call, and it will be my head on the block if anything bad comes of it. Approach him and see what he is willing to share. I know I can trust you to be discreet and calculating in this manner. Return this note when you have received it, Travis. Travis is key. Travis, once I wrote that Earth is the throne of man, and the might of its kingdoms will sing its glory. I wrote that, even in the face of a vanished sun in barren lands, because I believed it. If only you knew what I now know. If you only knew what truly lurks under the eternal night sky, and what tongues spoke the verses we hold sacred. The earth is burning, and we are the flames. I piece together the truth of the monsters we fight and the monsters that guide us, and for that sin I will be broken. I cannot stop that. But not for my sake, or yours. And soon, too, all flames will die in the violence of the coming storm, in its shower of blood, flesh, and teeth. We have dealt in suffering and fury, and we will die by the hand of suffering and fury. The end is near, Travis. Jack. The end is indeed near, or as close as I am to you. Because here I come. I'm ready, man. I didn't think this was going to be kind of short, but I feel like we're nearing the end. It was also kind of a lower ball opera game. Ow! What the fucking fucker? You're fucking invisible? Well, that's hardly fair. Oh, shit. Travis, I knew you'd come in eventually. If you want my opinion, I say burn them. Burn all the documents. The younger generation is weak and stupid, and knowledge just makes stupid men stupider. The less the new guys know, the less chance of another Jack happening. When I inherited this position from old Joe, he said nothing that stuck with me. He said that everyone's ignorant, and the only wisdom is knowing you're ignorant. We know what hell rules the world. Anyone could see that with their own two eyes. We know it can intercept any knowledge before it reaches any of us. And that being the case, and us being wise men, there's not a whole lot more that we can know. We have to have faith in providence of hell. I saw the Watcher once a long time ago, just a glimpse, and I'll tell you what, if hell is evil, then it's the lesser of the two. I'd sacrifice my life to keep that thing contained, and I know you would as well. So burn all the history, and let's get back to murder for the sake of mankind, Barry. These are the last teachings of the prophet Mealworm during his fatal self-excruciation upon the spider winder. Consciousness is a pathogen from space, a lunar virus concealed in the dust of moon boots, proliferating on the television waves and radio broadcasts of 1,000 nations, those above the earth and beneath the earth and in the clouds and in air, and within the breath of life itself, and the broken graves of skeleton turned to dust. And yes, even the moonbeams themselves brought infection, as the dust stirred by these cosmonauts drifted through space upon waves of starlight. And all were infected, and all who slept awoke to night fever. You see, a cruel man is a teat engorged with the milk of cruelty. The Watcher suckles and is satisfied, but what should the milk be infected with the conscious mind? Then his milk is naught but the tooth-sower, and is rancid in hell's sight. You've heard it said that any man could be the tooth-sower, but I say unto you that narrow is the path, and specific is the lineage from whence this man comes. It is written that the goat of the wood came upon a similar amidst the trees, and as he is given to depravities of the flesh, the goat took the form of his beloved in fur and in flesh, and the sinner lay with his beloved, and she bore unto him a son, and the son bore a son, and the son bore a son, and the son bore a son, and that where the dude come from. And with his rancid milk the tooth-sower will infect the Watcher with consciousness and strength. I thought I would succeed where my father failed. I thought that through greater vision I would have greater success. I brought that vision to life, a vision that could not fail, a labyrinthine factory hidden underground, sealed tight with the most magnificent locks and traps. But somehow those blasted creatures got in, those 1,000 young of that vile demon god of the grove, that which has exiled from hell itself. I witnessed it with my own eyes as they poured from the broken factory walls, their eyes wild and their bushy tails erect, their teeth bared. It was all up for naught. The assembly lines are broken, the unfinished stock ripened asunder, and I witnessed the great waste tanks rupture, and the liquid sin pour forth, devouring every living thing in its path, saturating fur and flesh alike with the myriad wrongs of man. I stood my ground and fought to the last, but when I saw that vile sin-flogged amalgamation of squirrel and man take form and rise from from the floor as one blood and one body, only then did I turn tail. And yet, though we fight evil, I now fear that the powers we fight are for themselves evil. To see such violence and destruction, could these terrible events come from anything but the clash of foul against foul? We battle the schemes of hell's exiles, but are the schemes of hell any better? I have tried every door to no avail. I am sealed in with that wretched thing, and for the good of the world I pray these doors remain sealed, but pray to whom? Will hell answer my prayers now, and as it answered before? It matters not. I am bound there all the same, and when I get to hell I will seek the devil's counsel. We are old business partners. Winston II, the CEO. Well, that was a whole lot of fucking words out in that goddamn room. Why did an invisible man attack me? And please don't ever let that happen again. It's impossible to see them until they strike you. Especially if they're all going to be invisible from this point on. I'm fucked. You can't even hear them. Someone is not having fun in here. You actually can't fucking see them, like, at all. You literally cannot see them at all. That's probably why they're equipped with the dullest fucking shit, like blade cutters. Or box cutters. You literally cannot see them until they attack you. You have to listen. And that's a hard thing to do while you're still talking to all you lovely people out there. Watching me murder men for the sake of it. For I am the Tooth Sower. I saw you that time, bitch. Son of a bitch. At least they don't hurt that much. Thank God they don't hurt that much. Hey, tape. Ooh. A whole new myriad of... God, there's a lot of notes in here. Holy shit, I glimpsed lies, so my eyes were slit. I whispered truth, so my lips were sewn. The devil's hand doesn't kill anything, it breaks it and leaves it alive. There's nothing beautiful on God's green earth that can't be twisted into a nightmare. Just as the moon dimly mirrors the light of the vanished sun, and as false prophets twist the tongues of heaven, so my body will be broken into a grotesque reflection of the man I once was. I write these final verses with what sanity remains. What trees in autumn glory reign, face November bears bone, the ashes of a funeral pyre, drifting round an empty throne. What late draped dawn in burning vestment flees the ivory hand of night, and fingers ghastly white extend to bid the land to sin again. What bird on wing and wingless flight could number the stars of a starless night, when light has died and light leaves are dried, and sparrows fall uncounted? What sins of man can man atone with agony of flesh and bone, and yet what turning of the screw could turn a man to sin anew? And what scourge of the land or sea, what torturer could twist beyond the vestiges of vanished dawn, and as moonlight made perversely branches pale as ivory moon, scratching sobbly sky, the finger bones of corpses in a frigid tomb, ashes round an empty throne. Jack, you idiot. Travis and I are well aware of what gives us orders. I'm utterly fucking shocked it took someone this long to put it together, and utterly fucking shocked that all we had to do was lock up the papers that explicitly said, by the way, this is all coming straight from the mouth of hell, for everyone to forget that. By the way, this is all coming straight from the mouth of hell. The stupid thing is that a few decades ago, we didn't have to keep secrets because people understood the big picture. They didn't get caught up in stupid bullshit. They didn't care who was giving the orders because they understood how important the orders were. So let me be very clear. You're sitting in this cage waiting to get systematically dismantled by Travis, and I, because you tried to fuck us. Those papers also clearly lay out what we're keeping locked up and why it's so important to keep it locked up. So either you think our entire cause is full of shit, or you think it's worth sacrificing hundreds of thousands of lives just to make sure your conscience feel better. Either way, fuck you. There will be a lot of boots being shoved up asses over the next few months, and as we get everyone back in line and you get to be first. Also, your poetry sucks ass, Barry. I didn't want this, Jack. Travis. Well, that was a welcome change, so that's definitely Jack right there in that fucking chair. Because they don't clean up after themselves, they're the worst. But maybe that's part of it, I don't know. Here we fucking go. Actually, I was going to say here we go, but maybe we ought to stop this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about Butcher's Creek down in the comments below. And I'll see all you no bros later. Peace for now. Bye!